We've not had a political discussion. It's really been a while we've not had some political discussion. And today I think it's apparent that we talk about things that are happening in Sierra Leone politically. You know, I'm the PRO for People's Power in Politics. And People's Power in Politics is not a political organization, a political party. It's a group of Sierra Leoneans around the world who have come together to defend the Constitution and defend the country, the green, white, and blue, the flag of Sierra Leone. And People's Power in Politics is the voice of the people, because as we all aware, in our beloved country, since the inception of Madabio as the president, he is trying to bring Sierra Leone into one-party state, and with so many things that has been going on politically. So today, it has been really a while I have taken off from politics. So today I've decided to come and talk about what is going on, especially today, the 11th, in which something very significant is going on in the world that will affect each and every Sierra Leonean. You know, this is the first time in the history of our country that we've seen a coup, a supposed coup with no evidence, and the rate in which the tribunal is going, it is scary. It is really, really scary. I believe that it was reported that there was an attempted coup on November 25th, and November, December, January, they are already on trial. They are already on trial, and all of a sudden, some people are confessing. It is just crazy. And we have a big alejo. When Creole say big alejo, we have a big alejo somewhere by the name of Sylvia Blyden, who I do not know what she is saying, but if I was a member of the security forces, I think she should be held for questioning, because some of the things she's saying is like, you know, if you claim to be a citizen who love the country, who love the people so much, you have so much love for the people as you claim, you are so patriotic, I will not be privy to some of this information and not bring it out to the authorities, even though the lies seems to be intertwining, because according to her, she had never sat with she had never sat with Madabio to talk before. But again, she has given Madabio his advice. She had given Madabio his advice. So we do not know what to believe in her, because she seems to be flip-flopping. And again, so much information that she's sprouting now. It's scary, because if you claim to be a senior citizen, and we all know that Madabio traveled 510 times to the Western world, to the diaspora, all to claim about the democracy that he claimed to be the father of. And I believe nobody is stupid. The only people that are stupid are the Sierra Leoneans, who are just being used. I do not know what's going on. I really do not understand, because the Sierra Leoneans, we are just sitting down and looking at us being pulled down the road. We are just being, our country is just being used in a rig. I really cannot even understand what's going on with those who call themselves educated people, those who call themselves that they love Sierra Leone. It proves that there is no love. Okay, it is so very much obvious that during the last election, Madabio never won the election. He never won the election. He stole the election. First of all, this is the first time that even when he claimed to have won election, I'm not saying anything about inauguration. And with this PR system, you know, this example that Madabio has started is very, very bad. It will never bring development into that country. It will never bring development into that country. Madabio is leading our country to a dictatorship. And an arrogant dictatorship for that matter. Very arrogant. Maybe some of you do not know what's going on. Let me explain something to you. Today there is going to be a very important meeting in the United Nations. It's going to be a very, very important meeting between ECOWAS, United Nations, and the international community on Sierra Leone. And it's going to be an emergency meeting. It's an emergency meeting. You all know that money, the money that they used to give to Sierra Leone, that MCC money, that Fatima they used to dance over. When we PPP went into Senate and Senate office, when we took our letters, you know, because you people in Sierra Leone, you know you do not have voice. Anybody that raises their voice, Madam Bio will virtually silence you. Are you not surprised that Femi Claudio's Cole, who used to be very vocal, she could no longer talk? Her life is on threat. Femi Claudio's Cole, anybody that raises their voice in Sierra Leone, your life is under threat. Are you not surprised that for once that Zainab Sharif came out to express her democratic rights, how much she was attacked by even Sylvia Blyden, who claimed to be a woman? You mean now so nobody has the voice in the whole of Sierra Leone to talk? The only people who are talking and our voice do make a difference are we, the PPP. Because we do not go by the gun. We go by the pen. And because we go by the pen, when we enter these Senate offices, we give our evidences, we give our letters. But you know what Madam Bio says? That's why they are challenging us. Come to Freetown. It is only those who are in Europe that are stupid that will go to Freetown. But there is nobody who will be in America who knows that America PPP is the one that is doing the job. Because we take letters to Senate. We take letters to Congress. And we send letters to our representatives. And when our representatives read it, first of all, we are acquainted with these people. We go to functions with them. We go to functions with, so they know what is going on. Some of them are our friends on Facebook. Some of them are our friends on Twitter. So they know what is going on. So there is nothing to hide. There is nothing to hide. It is so obvious that you can stay in your house in America here if you have a very good internet. You have a very good IP. You can Google map your house in Africa. You can just put the address. You'll see everything. The world is a global village. There is nothing to hide. So it is only Sierra Leoneans that they have deprived, because people now you are thinking, will I be buying data or will I be buying food? They are escalated things so you could not get access to both. Just to deprive you. Whereas Liberia, a democratic state, is excelling, we are on a trigger point. We are on a point of explosion. Okay. Today, the 11th, Sierra Leone is supposed to be praying. Because today, the United Nations, you remember after Madam Bio stole the election, there was a truce that was set that they should put out the data. Immediately on that 29, whatsoever happened, the government claimed that there was a theft. And in this, let me go get some coffee, please. Just hold on a minute. You know me, my coffee, we cannot part company, so let me get some coffee. Not coffee to say, but tea. Oh, hold on, please. All right. So, after the election, there was a problem with the data. in which up to today, Kone has refused to pull out the data. You know, Liberia, their electoral commissioner took out the data. He gave out his verdict that there's supposed to be a runoff. That no, first of all, there is no way under the sun that Madabio could have won that election. There is no way. Because Madabio knows that he is not loved by the people. Madabio knows that. And there is nobody that's going to tell me that Madabio is loved by the people. He only imposing himself on the people. And arrogantly, for that matter. Let's get there. So after the election, that Madabio stole. After the election that he stole, and after all the threats that he has imposed on the people of Sierra Leone, he went ahead and said their power government, because this is not a CPP, this is the most lawless government, the arrogant government, who thinks Sierra Leoneans are stupid, who, you know, they are power drunk. Like, I look at, like, Monine or whatever I call him, Senge, he's so power drunk. When I tell you, he's so arrogant. And he think he knows so much, in which he's a stupid fool, in which they are leading our country down the drain. Politics is not ego. And you do not dictate to people. Your affiliation with Bill Gates does not dictate what the mind of the Sierra Leonean people is. And I can assure you, Sengbe, you do not have voice to talk to the Sierra Leonean people. We the people, we have voice more than you in Sierra Leone. You know that. We can change situation in that country in a twinkle of an eye. And don't think because you have the technology. Yes, because you have the technology. I see, you did it to me before. But again, we can play the game some other places. Trust me, these blue streets, it is for us the street people. Okay, with that being said, you know, after the election, there was a communique that that was why APC never went into parliament. But because of the love of the people, APC went into parliament. And again, now during that time, there were some certain agreements that were made, and with Dr. Samura and the government of Madabio, in which Shengbe represented, but also how he made a fool of himself. That was, you know, they only talk peace when it is good for them. They only talk unity when it is good for them. But again, you know, sometimes I look at APC, I said, you know, you people are the cause of your own problem. You APCians, you are the cause of your own problem. Till you people unite and decide to fight an opposition, Madabio is going to be a dictator on you. Madabio is going to keep on harassing you. And Madabio is going to keep on leading our country down the drain in a path that we have never seen before. But again, so let me explain what I'm here for. Today is a very, very important day in Sierra Leone. And for the Sierra Leonean people. I believe all of you are aware that after the election, there was a communique that Madabio should bring down the data. So many things that were signed. Obviously, Madabio refused to. He only signed those things on paper, and that is what he has been doing since he took over office. He signed things in paper, but he failed to implement them. And his all his tactics is intimidation. And Madabio is becoming a dictator. He's becoming a dictator. And anybody that raises their voice within Sierra Leone, he is there to crush you down. As we have seen, people like Femi Clodesco, they don't talk anymore. They're afraid to talk because they're being intimidated. You know, everywhere they go, it is about, are you going to talk about this government or your life? Even we that are on social media, that is the scenario. It is either you do not talk about this government or we attack you. If it is possible, you know, that is the attribute of a dictator. You should not criticize. You should just believe what they say. even if it is you're going down the drain. And again, like I tell you people, this is the reason why since the inception of Madabio as a president, he never, you find out that the thing that they call the national pledge, he cut it out. He only uses it when he wants to abuse the people. He does not care about the country. He only cares about the wealth that he and his cabal are making. Because we all know, like Admayabio, we all know the job that Admayabio's husband is doing. That's the kush. And they are the importer of the kush. And because they are the importer of the kush, and we also, how many million that was given to Admire for, what do they call this thing? ID card. That's why the blackface. So you know it is about building their personal wealth and establishing their stronghold where they never had stronghold before. Pay attention now. They're establishing, especially in the western area. If you go look now, most of these lands that have been given to the Mendes in the western area. And they're trying to populate that area. Because that's the only place that they never had stronghold on. So with their holding on to power and infiltrating the Mendes into the capital, in 10 years' time, they will be, you know, their population will have grown. And then there will be a class war. A class war. You know, that we coexist, but we have issue with each other. Yes. Okay, so today the 11th, is a day that our fate will be decided by the international community. As you all know, Madabio does not, he only goes to the international world to beg. He only goes there to propagate himself that Sierra Leone, I gave my people $500 each, every student. You don't just go out there to lie. And thank God for pricing like Openware. Because I can remember when Openware's speech, his speech when he lost the election. He said, I know ECOWAS, I know people, he said, I know leaders will be disappointed at me. He said, but I love my people. I prefer my people more than any organization because the safety of my people is very important. So that tells you that he is a man who truly loves his country. He truly loves his people. He did not want to see nobody attempting a coup. And he does not want to see anybody die. And because of that, he put down his gun. He put down his pen. And he decided to work with the people because he believes he is a man of the people. Now, since the election, with all the communiques, all the diplomacies, all the diplomatic documents that were signed, Madabio has failed all of them. All of them. The one with the international community. You know, it is sad because this man went around the world when he came into power, lying to the international world that he was the father of democracy. Now, simple document that he signed, he could not adhere to those documents. You know, some people do not understand why some of us get mad. You know why? And Eskoroma tried so much to put our country in the map, in the international map. Yes, Sierra Leonean soldiers in United Nations were considered the best. They followed the law. It was not about your tribal sentiment. It is about the law. But now we have lost those grounds. Now, today there's going to be very, very, very important and emergency meeting with the international community and ECOWAS on Sierra Leone because of all the the nonchalant attitude of the government towards the country, towards the documents that they signed. And with the preaching of this tribalism, Madabio started the tribalism preaching. So Sano is just polishing it. And that is exactly what they want. Because that is the only way they will not be held responsible. I want you people to understand that since this president came into power, anybody, even the Attorney General, you know, it's a royal family, it's a no-touch zone. They can do anything with the law and they will go scot-free. But again, as Sylvia Blyden told us, that some of the acts that he has committed are treasonable. But as of now, he will not be charged till he's out of office. So you know a man who already knows that he has a crime waiting for him, he wants to stay on and hold on as long as he can. Because he knows ICC is waiting. He has committed so many treasonable offenses in Sierra Leone. So the only way he can hold on to all of those things is to be a dictator, which he is. And that is exactly what Madabio is, a dictator. And again, I want you all to ask yourself a question. Say, where is Captain Valentine Stresser? You see the way he tries to eliminate all of his opponents. That's the same way he's trying to eliminate Dr. Ernest Koroma. Even though some of the things that, some things I will just reserve my opinion. I will reserve my opinion. But Ernest Koroma dug his own grave. In a way, he did dug his own grave. I will never be afraid of you to speak out as a statesman and as a political leader. No. That is the reason why you're a politician. You ought to... the jail is supposed to be your house. But you cannot be silent. The jail is supposed to be your house. Now there is no voice in Sierra Leone that's speaking. No voice. Anybody, no sooner you dare speak out, they're ready to intimidate you. Lock him out and just silence you. Intimidate you to the point that you'll be silenced. Just like how they've done to Femi Claudius. There is nobody again in the country that can stand up and say, hey, no, you dare not. Because they will give you a crime like they did to LJ. And now they want to come and beg him with gifts, forgetting that these people are not thinking. After all what they did to him, for no reason, which is purely political, and those who are hailing him today were there yesterday. They knew what they did to him was wrong. They knew he has the voice. They knew he's a blessed child. They knew he can change situation. They knew that. So they invented a crime. They cooked up something for him. Not only cooked up something for him, they infiltrated his cabal. The people who he used to trust, the people who he used to sit with, they scattered them, played them against each other, thinking there will not be a day like today. Thank God for their own self whatsoever coup. Because on that day when they saw LJ coming out, they knew if they do not release this man will be a reason for an uprising. They knew that. They saw the love that was shown to him. They knew that they saw the love. So they are playing on that love. But I hope, yesterday, I'm still coming to what I'm telling you that's going to happen today. Today Sierra Leone is on a time bomb. Today Sierra Leone is on a time bomb. Today our fate is going to be decided in an emergency meeting. We don't know what might happen next. We don't know, maybe we'll have an economic force into Sierra Leone. Maybe we don't know, maybe we'll have some sanctions that will affect. The only thing, it will affect the layman. Yeah, that is the people that will be affected most. Those who do not have anything. But the bunch of thieves and criminals will keep on enjoying their lives. It will really affect the layman. And again, if Madabio claimed to be the father of democracy and he claims to love Sierra Leone so much, I wonder why he could not do the right thing the same way Oponwe did and save his people. Now, today, the international community that is supporting Sierra Leone, because Sierra Leone, you do not have anything for ourselves. No, there's nothing we have for ourselves. Everything we beg. Everything we beg. Yeah. We go, Madabia go around the country just begging. We're a donor receiving country. We do not have anything we produce for ourselves. Okay. So with all that being said, and all the international community that is giving us our money, and we do not want to respect them now that they're asking us to prove ourselves to them. Because when you look at what happened in Liberia, it's just a slap on the face of our people. At the same time, the slap on the face of the international community. Because if you had come around me and tell me that you are the father of democracy, you believe in democracy, you have been there, you restore democracy. But now what you are portraying is the tendency of a dictator, an intimidator, a killer, a murderer, a vampire, a divider, a tribalistic man. That is exactly what you are portraying to the world. A lawless man who does not even follow the law. He bent the constitution the way it was to suit him and his family. It is not about you. It is not about the country. It is about how he will make his wealth and live flamboyant life. He and his family. That is what this is all about. Because some of us do not know, some of you do not know, that some of the BOs are in different colleges, but they are being paid for. They're being, not only their house rents are being paid for, their tuition being paid for, their allowances to take certain courses. Yes, the BOs. They've been sent to various colleges under the full scholarship of the government of Sierra Leone. Their allowances are being paid on time. They go to those colleges. They get some fabulous degree, because someone has the first something of aviation. And they're being paid. They go to school for that. They put them in strategic position under the country's budget. Yeah. All of those things are happening. All of those things are happening. They send their children out. They buy houses. I'm telling you, houses. They buy houses for their girlfriends. They take vacations. Yeah, under the government money. Whereas the people are suffering. And they are really suffering. And this January, you know how much is a bag of rice, you know. And because, by the way, like I said today, there's going to be an international emergency meeting on Sierra Leone. I left my husband's house just to focus. Khadija to Jalo, how are you, my dear? He said he left your husband's house just to focus on me. You know, something else. You know, today they get an emergency meeting on Sierra Leone, because all the laws, all the communique that Madabio signed for the peace, for the tranquility, for things to work out. He refused to honor any of them. He refused to honor any of them, you know. So, I mean, maybe we do not know. Maybe we might have some sanctions. Maybe, we don't know. We don't know. And I mean, if this man claimed to love Sierra Leone so much, what is it about the power? Why do you not allow the people? Now, in Sierra Leone, nobody can talk. Good morning moment. Nobody can talk. Nobody dare talks. No sooner you open your mouth to talk, you will be intimidated. They will harass you to the point that you will just, you prefer your life. You prefer your life. And that is exactly what is going on right now. It's sad, but that's the fact. People are not having their democratic right to speak out their mind. And they are the ones that are feeling the bunch of the pain. Because like I said, there's going to be an emergency meeting today with the international community, and people do not know what will be the outcome. And whatsoever the outcome might be, obviously it is only the layman, those that do not have power, those that do not have connection, that will feel it. Those that have connection will never feel it. So, I mean, if a president loves the country, at least the best thing he can do. Thank you, Khadija. You know, the best thing he can do is to listen to the people. Listen to the people. But now, we know we have a president who doesn't listen. He's just a dictator. It is my way or no way. My way or no way. And I do not know. I mean, if the opposition can get themselves together and decide to fight as an opposition, it will be better. But in actual fact, Madabi never won this election. I don't care what anybody says. He never won this election. He never won this election. He just imposed himself on the people. He never won this election. Because if he had won this election, there should have been no reason for, first of all, the so-called coup that they're talking about, that they're even going to court martial for, or that they're even harassing people for. I have never seen any proof. Even people saying that the military dome was vandalized. Like people are saying the military dome was vandalized. I have never seen any proof. All of that thing, I just think it was stage managed. Because, I mean, when you're talking about a military dome, an ammunition dome, fail not to realize I've been doing something in the military. That's my young officer's mess. I know that place when it was not even fenced. Right. I know where the ammunition dome is. I know where the guard room is. I know where, you know, all those areas. I am very much familiar. Very much familiar with those areas, you know. So again, if you are telling me that a whole ammunition dome was looted, I don't know. And there was no CCTV camera. Not even around the perimeter. Not even on the neighbors. Nobody has a recording to see those people going into that ammunition dome. It is not possible in Sierra Leone. I do not care if it's in the night. Everybody has a telephone. Now we are all reporters. Now we are all reporters. Somebody must have seen those people breaking in that ammunition dome. A footage we must have seen when they are driving in or driving out. And people do not understand when they're talking about a whole ammunition dome. It is not a place. This is a place that you have bomb. This is a place that you have stockpiles of arms. This is a place that you have stockpile of ammunition. And fail not to realize within that ammunition dome, the proximity to the military hospital, the proximity to the officers' quarter, the proximity to the JSQ, the junior officers' quarter, it is so close. And one thing I know, that's Wilberforce area. I live just behind Wilberforce. First of all, if it was a good country, they should have made a road. I used to walk from my house, Tembeton, from under a car wash to Wilberforce, just past the yard. We can sit in Tembeton, we talk to people up Wilberforce. If there was a rope, we can even send letter to each other. So there is no way an ammunition dome will have broken in which arms were not seen coming down King Street, Tembeton, where Nadiyad Road. Not a single CCTV camera. Not a single CCTV camera. And then, for the first time, now so Amimande died. There was no civilian on crossfire. These people think Sierra-Leoneans are so stupid. God. I thought that I think it was so dumb. I need to eat some egg. No, egg this out, maybe. I'll come born with some eggs. Yeah, there was no civilian on the crossfire. Okay, then according to Umaru Fufana, he said he met some people. They said we have not come for civilians. We've come for what we have come for. Anyway, this is a story for another day. Once again, you know what? You know what I think? Sylvia Blyden is trying to obstruct the minds of the people from knowing the truth. We all know that whatsoever Sylvia Blyden is saying is a bloody lie. But I think she is being used as a propaganda. She's being used as a propaganda for the people of Sierra Leone not to really know what is going on. Because let me tell you, for the first 5 years when Fatima Bio was running the country, they signed some deals that they themselves do not understand. Let me tell you, for the first 5 years, when Fatima Bio was running the country, they signed some deals that they themselves do not understand. Now that they are reading the fine lines, they know they have messed up big time. So Sylvia Blyden is only being used to distract the mind of the people to some of those deals. You remember, I told you guys about the airports. That was one of those deals. I told you guys about Black Johnson. That was another one of those deals. So right now that they're reading the fine prints of those deals, they need somebody to distract the people. You people wise up. And the only person that they can get right now to distract the people is Sylvia Blyden. Because those deals were signed by Fatima. For her gratification. Just like the airport deal. When I was telling some of you about those things, some of you were so ignorant. Where do you get all this information from? But now that, during that time, they were trying to silence my, oh, she lied. Why did you? Now that they are you people are seeing it now. Now you people start thinking, this woman said it too. But during that time, we thought she was crazy. That's the time they start. One thing about Sierra Leoneans, no sooner you start speaking out the truth, they label you. This why Grace, this why, but who cares? But at the end of the day, they come back and remember that crazy woman, what she said. Okay? So I love it. That's why I love when they call my name. Now, Casada Kitchen. Casada Kitchen. Casada Kitchen. Yeah. So again, like I said, right? So Sylvia Blyden is just a distraction. Because Fatima don't sign so many bogus deals. Where you not even know. But when I not say during the first 5 steps, anytime that bill they gonna. He said that Fatima no more believe. So when they get for begin read the deal, then now they get for find people they will get for they lock the people they mouth or go block the ears. And exactly she's been paid, she's a PR to Fatima. You know observe say since when came na Fatima, most of them videos them. That Fatima used to do this and that. She took all of them down. So in other words, she's doing a job that she's been paid for. I listened to another one, the other one, which was talking, you know. You people should just know that she's very, very delusional, right? You remember International Women's Day. A woman complimenting another woman become offensive to Sylvia Blyden. And she has the same trait as Mother Bill. If it is not them, it is nobody. If you do not stoop down to them, you have to. They are the gods. Because if you had known all of this, all about this money laundering, you know what bothers me? When you're talking about the royal family, right? The Arabs, and you Sylvia Blyden, you're talking about $3 million. Not 30 million, oh, 3 million. You really know this woman is delusional. You know, we thank God for the internet, we'll see. We see these rich boys dashing their slaves, their servants, $2 million. Let alone, I say, a whole royal family want to give a president three. I don't know, maybe she was not getting her figures right. I don't know. Sylvia thinks to say able for faith the international community or waiting. So always they do not just propagate lies. Because she could not. And she failed to realize that these people are, their employees are local people. You know, their employees are local people. And these local people, they talk to them. And you observe one thing about the American ambassador this time. He goes out there, he meets with the people. He talks to the people. And when the people tired and they talk, you could not control them. If one day you don't have a place one day together, you ask me a question, I will answer you. Truthful one too. I'm not going to say because that one day. So, I mean, you could not fight these people. First of all, now you don't go to them, go big. So you go fetch big. Who do you go big to? Ow. But again, so this meeting to go on today. Today there will be this meeting. And we just pray God it becomes a better outcome for Sierra Leoneans. Because this government doesn't love the people. This government doesn't care about the people. These are the worst Sierra Leone ever gets. And again, you're going to see more on me now more on politics. You'll see me more on politics this few days. Because you all know that is my passion. Because I love my people. Yeah. I mean, we don't talk so much. The distraction, not too much. Yeah. I mean, every Sunday I used to come and give weekend in review. Things that are happening. But again, I was so distracted. And when I look at the lies about sending a delegation we're right here in the United States, waiting for them to come. We are going back to the Senate. PPP, we are going back to the Congress. And Badabio knows our pen is mightier than he's gone. Because that's the only thing that he's afraid of, people's power. Because when we enter into the Senate, we enter into Congress, we lay our cases with evidence. No money is coming down for him and his people to steal. And I'm really in sympathy with Sierra Leone at this particular time. I'm really in sympathy with you guys. The reason why I'm in sympathy with you guys is because nothing is coming in. Not much is coming in. And it's sad, but that's the truth. But dear, when you come to my platform, please share. Please share. Please share. Invite your friends and tag your friends and help me grow. Me, I don't do giveaway. We don't have time for that giveaway. No. But we're here to impact knowledge. But we do give away some. No, I don't give away. I assist people. And before I used to do that. Now I assist institutions. I don't assist individual anymore. But even right now, I'm even broke. So I'm not even doing no charity work this year. No, I'm not doing no charity work. I'm broke. This year, I need Unami fans to support me. Yeah. And by the way, I just want to say thank you to Boss, World Boss. He sent me one little $200 yesterday. Yeah. This is not World Boss in couple. He sent me $200. If you don't know well, I'm making it out of the social media. You know, and I don't say be secret is there. So he said they take off small recuperate. So he sent me $200 yesterday. So me say we get eating $200 now waiting. Yo. No. And when that person has for somebody with sickness alone. I don't spend the money already for somebody with sickness alone. If I go do operation, as the money they reach me, they send them for a marking safe. Because sometimes not all through they can talk on this Facebook. Noisy. Noisy, oh. Some people who they support, you know, it's sorry for, I mean, some people, they may. Anyway, just left so. But anyway, the question no more, I send the $200 for me as they reach me. And they send them back because the person they may need them. Bad one. Bad. Some story they will not they can talk all night, but it's not sweet. People they really they suffer. People they really they suffer. Especially with the medical health care. Till enough for kill you now, they kill you in our country there. But again, I beg una we get people that they you know good if you can help them with a little bit, even though they're ungrateful, try and do that. But it's not easy. And if you're not able to get away from pull them in our country, the not all man will come also. But again, salon. No, President Deka, he's not part of the delegation. He's not, because I saw another communique that he's not part of the delegation. It is all a propaganda, you know. But again, we watch if they come. I know anyway. I know they get for Kaya in America, yeah. But again, the PPP would not reach the offices then before them. I can assure you of that. We don't care we let them go. We don't care we let them go. We don't go na the Senate offices then they. And the funny thing is, Sylvia Blind and SSFK letters then go na the Senate offices then they. This come we cancel. But in I want, we boku. You know? And one thing, Mother be afraid we. Because Usai don't go lie, won't they show evidence? There's nothing you can do about it. That make book of the money and then they come. He not telling us one thing. The money will is it the money will they forgive you. They let the campaigners alone again. When they go to the Senate, will they talk to a congressman there? Will they talk to a representative them? Will they show them? And are we right? Will they go back, will demonstrate back front, will cost them back, then protect you back? All right. You know? Now they're going to ask you, hey, can I? I'm not sure they're going to kill me. But you say, America, I get right, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm giving to them my own state safe. Me want an old placard. I said, stop the killing in Sierra Leone. Nobody know they ask me question. So, I'm almost 1 hour. When I give me stop, when I give me start. Anyway, today again, the question, the 11th, it's a very important thing in Sierra Leone, very important. And again, for the Sierra Leone and they pay attention. Because today they go get an emergency meeting on Sierra Leone. We don't know yet what the outcome will be. If they could decide for send Ecomo Kana Salon. If they send Ecomo Kana Salon, that means for sure we no get government. It's complicated. If they give a sanction, say mother be and follow the parts, now the poor man go suffer. If I don't know, me people them we no really know what's in the gun and I country right now because we they under a dictator where they be up with a dictator who's been surrounded by arrogant people where they think to say the country not their own, therefore rule out they want. And again, if we allow this for go to no say the next year, now who that they want back then go put the and not of the people in choice. That is a dictatorship we will not get for allow. But again, before I go, I just want to tell you, say, I just want to thank all the PPP supporters. And Leona realize we don't come back in full swing. PPP America, we don't come back in full swing. We're going to give updates of waiting they go on na the country, because waiting do we love the country. And I want make on realize say PPP not a political party. We not get APC, we not mix, we not join APC, we not mix by SLPP. We just care about the people. We just there for talk to the people. We just there for educate the people. We just there for kidnap for the people. Because inside salon, none of una dare talk. But we were then outside. Now we then at the democratic country. So now we na the voice of una. Now that make we the go and go na then different office system. Thank you, darling. How are you, my love? Now that make we go na then different office system. We go cry, we go lay complaint for una. Because we know say if una were they say Sierra Leone, as una open una mouth, madam be ready for send una go na the great beyond. He ready for intimidate una. In tribe man they ready for intimidate una. Even the one that will not get food for itself, ready for intimidate una. So now that make we PPP the PPP will not get affiliated to no political party. Now, group of Sierra Leonean, concerned Sierra Leonean, we love Sierra Leone. Now we come together and make PPP. PPP na America ya. So again, I just want to thank una. And again, we PPP group, then the function, we still send messages sending. So again, I will have patience to can join back with groups then, and we will begin work on things then back, because we need for educate una. So many things that the way they go on. So many lies, so many propaganda where they go on. We need for the educator to let una they know waiting they go on. Again, I want to thank una my fans, and I ask una for please go to my YouTube page and go subscribe. Please go and subscribe, hit the notification button. But I don't tell you for like I don't get 10,000, 20,000 now me subscribers it up till now. Show me some love. They are one are free. Just go to the YouTube. Search for Casada Kitchen, the brand. Follow and hit the notification button. The more you follow, the more you hit the notification button, the more I'll get audience. I love you all, and you have a blessed day. Casada Kitchen. I'm out.